about to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see.
There's an amusing story about two men who are out camping in the jungle when one of them spots a ferocious lion. One man kneels down and takes his running shoes out of his knapsack and begins taking off his hiking boots. "What are you doing?" exclaims his friend. "You'll never be able to outrun the lion." To which the man calmly responds, "I don't have to outrun the lion. I just have to outrun you." Even when you're dealing with good, honest, and decent people, there are times when it's going to come down to you against him. These psychological tactics will show you how to make sure that you come out the victor in any battle, be it a physical competition or a battle of wits. Chapter 22. Secrets to winning in any competition. Strategies for beating anyone at anything. Whether it's a battle of the mind or of the flesh, the strategies are almost identical. This is because all battles are first waged within the mind. It is there where you win or lose, and then the outcome is manifested into the material world. Whether it's a tennis match, a spelling bee, or two men vying for the attention of a woman, competition is competition. Attack the mind of your opponent, and you will divide him against himself, and then he will fall before you without a single touch. You don't have to be the best or brightest in order to win. You just have to do the right things. Whether it's a physical battle or a contest of minds, it is the one who is mentally prepared and who psychologically strategizes that will win time and again. While the situation will dictate how many of these tactics are appropriate, any combination will prove to give you an overwhelming advantage. There are two different areas of strategy to successful warfare. 1. You. Secrets for being the perfect psychological warrior. Anchor in success. As we talked about before, anchors are often used in hypnosis to link unrelated events or sensations. To review, an anchor is an association between a specific set of feelings or an emotional state and some unique stimulus, an image, sound, name, taste, etc. We see examples of conditioned reflexes in our own lives. Perhaps the smell of vodka makes you sick because you had a bad experience with it several years ago. Or a certain song comes on the radio and you recall a friend you haven't thought about in years. These are all anchors. In much the same way that a stage hypnotist is able to snap his fingers and have a person fall asleep, you can lock in a certain behavior. You can use the power of anchoring to enhance your performance. Let's say you're playing tennis. Anytime you make an exceptionally good shot, repeat a short phrase to yourself or make a quick gesture with your hand. This is the anchor to your action. Then, when you want to perform in that optimum state, simply repeat the phrase to yourself or make that gesture, and it will throw your brain right back into the same frame of mind you were in when you were at your best. This is a highly powerful tool that, when used correctly, will allow you to, at any time, enter your peak state of mental and/or physical performance. You can condition yourself to perform in an optimal state at will. Whenever you're performing in the zone and at peak performance, anchor your state and then fire it off whenever you want to perform at maximum efficiency. Focus. Here's an undeniable fact about human nature. What you focus on is what you will move toward and for. Never, ever act out of fear. Remember that all significant battles are first waged within the mind. If you don't feel that you're mentally ready and at your best, and if you can delay, then don't take action. The ideal state. Your ideal state of mind is to have no ego, and this is achieved by focusing solely on your objective. This will allow you to be unconcerned with how you are coming across and help you to avoid second-guessing yourself. If you are absorbed with your objective, the I, or the ego, disappears, and you can pursue your goal relentlessly. Focus only on the outcome, not on yourself. Mentally rehearse. See and feel what you will look like and act like in your ideal state. When it comes to performance, studies suggest that mental rehearsing can be just as effective as actual practice. Use your mind to get the perfect image of how you would like to perform. What do you sound like and look like? What is the reaction from others? How do they see you? Have a complete picture of exactly how you want your reality to unfold. You have to see yourself succeeding in your mind before you can see it with your eyes. Always have a plan B. Not only will your perspective be healthier, but you will also increase your chances of success. The challenge in doing this, though, is that you don't want to set yourself up for failure by abandoning your original plan too quickly. So go to plan B only if your original plan is impossible to execute. In the armed forces, during an attack, if something goes wrong, they always have a contingency plan to move forward. Remember, no matter what happens, if you are prepared, you can always move forward. 2. The battle. Using psychology to gain the winning edge. If a shark and a lion are in a fight, which would win? It depends, of course, on where they're fighting. Whenever possible, get the home field advantage. You will be more comfortable, and your opponent less, in surroundings familiar to you. Whenever possible, spend some time in advance at the location where the event will take place so you can become more comfortable with your arena. Social facilitation is the arousal that results when other people are present and our performance can be evaluated. Studies show this arousal enhances our performance on simple tasks, but impairs our performance on complex tasks. These studies further illustrate that when you are skilled at something, complex or not, having people around helps your performance. When you lack confidence and are not skilled, then you will perform worse with others watching. When you are competing against someone who is more adept than yourself, do it without others around. However, if you are more competent, then have people around to watch because it will help you to perform better, and your opponent will do worse. To summarize one of history's greatest warriors and strategic leaders, Sun Tzu, whenever possible, do the unexpected and give no warning. Deception and surprise are key principles to confuse your opponent. By acting without a pattern, you throw him off balance, and this is when you want to attack the hardest. When attention is scattered, your opponent's focus is not clear, and by attacking first, you have more options. Offense is dynamic. Defense is passive. When you do attack, do not let up. Wear down your enemy mentally. A constant, sustained barrage will tire him out by draining him mentally and physically. Strategy review. Get the home field advantage whenever possible. Have others watch when you feel that you are more competent than your opponent. When you are less confident, try to compete without an audience. To enhance your performance, anchor your successes so you will be able to get into your ideal state at will. Never act out of fear. Focus on the objective, not on yourself. Mentally rehearse your performance and desired outcome. Always have a backup plan. If your tactics are not working, make sure that you can easily switch to a new game plan. Do the unexpected and give no warning. By acting without a pattern, you throw your opponent off balance.